Welcome back to the Pig Roach Files. On this week, we are going to talk about the Soap Queen, Pandalee. February 12th, 2012. This 2-minute video showed up on DSP's YouTube channel.
Hello everyone, Darkside Phil here, and with me today is my beautiful girlfriend Leanna, who also is known as Pandalee on YouTube, and we just wanted to make a quick video. As you know, I've been spending the weekend with her because I was going to be busy on Valentine's Day, so we wanted to make a special video just to say Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there who gets to spend it with a significant other. If not, play video games, I guess.
Yep.
But yeah, so if you haven't noticed, well, first of all, a lot of people are asking what she looks like. And she says, I'm not shy, I'd be willing to jump on a video, so that's why one of the reasons we're doing this. But the other reason is there's a playthrough up right now of Ratchet and Clank All for One, which we did a lot of gaming today together.
It's really good.
And yeah, it's funny, and we're enjoying it. And I want to explain to everyone how it works. Now, Leanna doesn't live in Connecticut, so I only get to see her maybe about once a month. So when we do get a chance to be together, we're going to play through that game as much as we can. I'm not even sure how long that game is, so we may beat it, say, next month when we get to play it, or it might be really long. I don't even know. But, so yeah, the playthrough is what it is right now. That's going to be where it ends for now. But then next month, when we get to spend time together again, that's when it's going to continue. And, I guess that's pretty much it. Right now, there's nothing on your YouTube channel, right?
Nope, nothing.
So eventually, maybe there will be something, and if there is, then we'll obviously tell everyone about it. But right now, there's nothing on it, so there's no reason to go nuts searching for it or whatever. So that's pretty much it. Again, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And anything else you wanted to say before we say goodbye? Hi. All right, so that's it. Thanks a lot. I'll see you guys on Tuesday for new footage, Twisted Metal, and Mass Effect 3 demo, and some other stuff coming out this week, like UFC Undisputed 3, and I also believe Alan Wake is supposed to come out this week, which I didn't even realize. So, alright, so I'll see you guys then. Again, have a safe and happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you for new footage on Tuesday.
This was the first time we got to meet Leanna Hagen, aka Pandalee. And don't worry, Phil, put this lovely annotation up for us in the corner so that we would know that Pandalee wasn't Asian. Huh. Seems a bit racist, doesn't it, to put an annotation up like that? Oh, and you said you're not racist because it was a joke in that debunking video, right? Right. But remember, his Metal Gear Solid playthrough, that is still on his channel. Well, here's how part 22 of that playthrough starts.
In China, they say, rashness brings success to few.
In China, they say, Chiggy Chang Wang Charlie Chan Chika Chaka Choka Cha.
Shut the fuck up.
Yikes. When was that video even made? July 10th? 2013? Oops. Sorry, buddy. Can't believe that that's still up on your channel. Should really think about taking stuff like that down. Well, anyways, let's get back to Leanna. She started to show up in Phil's videos after that point, making co-op gameplay that was horrific to watch. And she also ended up making her own YouTube channel and her own playthroughs, most of which was laced with profane language. But she got that inspiration from her very successful YouTuber boyfriend. She rubbed his fans the wrong way many times. Her antics got in the way of interacting. Her voice made people want to jam ice picks into their ears, or her attitude just deflated the room altogether. She caused a disturbance during a stream of Kingdom Hearts, big enough for a legendary rant from the Pig Roach. Once they left Connecticut, and found their future home in Renton, Washington, DSP's begging would grow to the point where Leanna finally had to go into the outside world and get a job to help make things meet. This let Leanna start to be a little more free, while her man stayed home working on his very tough job. The happy couple later went on a staycation to Seattle, 20 minutes away, where there were vlogs that showed how their little hotel room was set up. Tevin covered some of that in his Pandalee vlog streams. Great watch, by the way. The happy couple went to the zoo. Just look at this fun souvenir that they got. They celebrated her birthday later on at an arcade. Look at this lovely keepsake that they got from it. Ugh, I'm not putting that on my wall. Sorry. Bleach is available for those who need it. Oh, hey, Phil. What was her birthday? Again, I'm a little confused by it all. Oh, okay, so in the debunking video, you said just to go ahead and look it up. It's out there and it's public information. Well, let's see here. What do I got? Let's see. Oh, hey, look. It's her WordPress page for Blackcurrant, her soap business that she was doing. Neat. And here's the top post. Let's see here. Okay. So it says that her birthday was the day before. And that she's 23 now. So let's see here. 2016 minus 23, 1993. So her birthday was on August 29th, 1993. So she turned 18 in 2011, which is allegedly before Phil started messaging with her on YouTube's private messaging system. But when did they first really start talking? Phil said it was a couple months prior. So, is it possible that Phil was actually talking to her when she was just 17? It can be possible. But only Leanna and Phil have those logs. So, glad he really debunked that one for us, huh? We just don't know if those logs will ever be released. I'm sure they won't, and I'll explain why later. During the early parts of 2017, you could see the first signs of their relationship fracturing. Hard-working Leanna was getting fed up with DSP just playing games all day. I mean, take a look at this clip from Mrhuth stuff.
There's another robot body.
I imagine you don't have probably 30 seconds.
What? I still can't hear you.
Yeah.
I seriously can't. I'm wearing headphones.
That's what I thought.
I can't hear you. You're saying stuff and all I hear is brum, 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 brum. That's what I hear.
Don't worry, that's what I hear when you talk too.
Alright, here we go. How the fuck am I gonna do this?
Typical men can't satisfy the simple needs of a woman.
What are you talking about? Now you made me waste a healing item. Well, everyone in stream chat's reacting, but I'm trying to concentrate on what I'm doing here.
Well, that'd be a first.
God damn it. Darth Viking says, what a singer. But I don't even know what that means. What a singer.
No one's singing. No one's singing, but I'm dying. I can't get this mission. It's tough.
Well, you know, we'll just have to end the stream early, and I can take you to the Burn Wars.
Alright, well, can I please concentrate? Can I please concentrate now? Thank you. Thank you. Can you allow me to concentrate on the game? Stop distracting me. I'm not gonna be able to do this.
Oh shit. You couldn't do it, even though I did distract you.
Yeah, no, because you are distracting me just by sitting here. I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Oh shit! It's almost as if you're pushing your problems onto me.
I'll come back later.
I'm ready for my apology now.
It has nothing to do with apologizing. You were distracting me.
I am ready for my apology, please.
No, you're not getting one. You're not getting one because you were incredibly distracting when I was trying to do it.
Oh, well, excuse me. I'm sorry. My feminine wiles are so distracting.
They are.
To you as a man.
This is a man zone. This whole room is a man zone. I spray it with musk every night.
Well, then guess what? This down here can remain a man
It is a man zone, too.
Yeah, well, guess what? There's never going to be a woman in that man zone now. Ever. For that. Excuse me while my feminine wiles
anyway,
distracted you.
Since you're trying to hijack the entire stream here, I'm gonna see if this guy has another mission. It looks like it unlocked. God damn it! I screwed up the jump. It's all your fault.
Wow, not even trying now. Now everything's just my fault.
It is! It's your fault!
Oh, well, Jesus, it must also be my fault when the laundry is done, when I cook you delicious meals. I'm sorry, I am such
Oh
a
my
horrible
God.
human being.
It's not that kind of stream.
Such a horrible person.
Alright, so sorry everyone, I wasn't actively reading the stream chat there for a little bit, simply because I was doing these challenging side missions. It's kind of hard to be reading while I'm also doing these side missions, but,
Huh. You could really tell that something wasn't quite going right. And then a few months later, after this clip, this happens. The emergency. On May 14th, 2017, during a stream of Hate Live, Phil stopped the stream and left to handle an important issue. Well, he came back, and here we have it. Part 3 of that live stream, which is still on his Hate Live vlogs. I think it's the King of Hate Vlogs is the channel name. We'll probably maybe post that in the description below. And, well, he spilled the beans on what happened.
Whew. Alright everyone, hello and welcome back. For those of you who are watching this on YouTube, you probably, there's no big difference here to you because you're just watching the videos in sequence. And this is now part 3 of the Hate Live podcast for May 14th, 2017. But for those of you who were watching this live on stream, there was a good almost 5-hour break between the last part and this part. And of course, I'm going to explain to you what happened here, because obviously everyone's going to be talking about what the hell happened. Why did Phil run out of the house like that, and say that he had to go. His camera is not straight. There we go. That's better. Now it's straight. Yep. Whew. Actually, no, now, well, whatever. It looks straight to me. Maybe I made it crooked now. I don't know. It looks straight to me. Anyway. Alright, so here's what happened, everyone. I was sitting here, I was doing the podcast. As you know, I'm in the middle of my story about MCNs, right? In the middle of my story, and I'm, going full force. And in fact, I was getting to the big climactic part of what actually happened at the end there. With my story with this Poltavi network or whatever. And as I'm about to get to, the climactic part, I get a phone call. I'm like, oh boy. And it's from Leanna's job. And they're like, we need you to come in right now. We got a problem, call us back. Because the thing is, he called, I tried to answer, and I couldn't answer. As you saw on stream, I was going to answer the phone. I tried, and it didn't even work. I missed the call. So then I had to call them back. And, basically they said, you know, your girlfriend here is not doing too good. She had some kind of an anxiety attack, and she needs, you know, she needs something. And basically paramedics had showed up. Okay, now Leanna has a history of doing this, having these attacks. It's not her fault or whatever. She's just had it in her life. She's had a bunch of them. And she just happened to have a really bad one at work today. It's happened before, and if it's at home, usually there's no problem. We can get her to calm down or whatever. But at this time, it happened in the middle of a work day. She was really stressed out, apparently, and boom, it hit her. And basically, it was so bad that no one could get her to calm down, and they had to call the paramedics. So I was like, okay, what should I do here? You know, I don't have a car, so if I'm going to come to the mall, I need to get a taxi or whatever. Because she has the car, she had it driven to her job, right? And I needed to get a taxi to her job so that I could, obviously be there and help her out. So I called her cell phone to see what was going on, and she answered, which I didn't expect she would answer. I was like, okay. So I called the cell phone, and she's like, you know, I'm here with the paramedics. They're going to take me to the hospital because it's so bad. And I said, all right, well, here's what you do. Leave the keys with your manager, because what I'll do is I'll take a taxi to there, I'll get the keys, I'll drive from your job to the hospital, and I'll meet you at the hospital, okay? Because we leave the car, now we can't get anywhere, right? If I just take a taxi to the hospital, it wouldn't make sense. Let's do it in the right order, okay? So she says, okay. So I hang up, I call back her manager, I let her know I'm on the way, I'm calling a taxi. So I call a taxi, taxi's on the way to the house or whatever. Then as the taxi was about to arrive, I realized, oh crap, I don't know where Leanna parked the car. So I had to call her back and find out where she had parked the car. But I didn't even call. I texted her. Got a text. All right. And then I was like, okay. So I waited for the taxi. Taxi shows up. I explained to the guy who, by the way, yes, the stereotype persists. The guy could barely speak English. Guy shows up. Okay. He's going to drive me to the mall, to the job at the mall. And so we get there. It takes about only like 15 minutes. But then get this. So I don't have cash on me. All right. I don't have any cash on me at all. And I'm in a hurry because I know that Leanna is en route, if not at the hospital already, and I need to get this car and get over there. So I hand him the credit card. He goes to swipe it. Oh, I don't know what's going on. And this guy, first of all, this cab, okay, he has a meter, so a standard meter with a card swipe. Then he has a pad, like a little pad. I don't know, what do you call it? Tablet, a little tablet, LG tablet. That's like suspended in front of him on some stand or some complex thing, right? It's just suspended there. And he's fucking with that, trying to get it to work. In the meantime, I've got a display in front of me that says, Seattle Taxi or whatever with information. So I'm like, oh, I'm just going to swipe. He goes, no, do not swipe. It's not ready yet. It's not ready. Do not swipe. Okay, not going to swipe. So he's messing with it. Oh, God. He's mumbling in another language that I don't understand. He's going crazy. I said, dude, I'm in a hurry. I have to go. I can't be here all day. All right. So he's messing with it. Still not working. Unplugs the tablet. Replugs the tablet. Unplugs the tablet. Replugs the tablet. Tries it again. Doesn't work. Okay. Powers down the tablet. Powers up the tablet. Tries it again. Doesn't work. I'm like, is this like a cruel joke? That something serious is going on and I need to be somewhere and the fucking thing, you know what I mean? And at this point, I was about to get out of the car. And I was like, I will go to an ATM and give you money, but you have to wait. I'm going to go to the ATM and come right back. He goes, no, I will fix. And he messes around for another like 5 minutes and finally he gets it to go. So I'm not even kidding you. The wait to pay for my taxi was longer than the taxi ride. And good thing he didn't charge me for it, or I probably would have ripped his fucking head off. But that was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. Stupid taxi ride, really.
Stop there. The car was his big concern first. Not his girlfriend. Huh. Interesting. But wait. This story got debunked as well. By Phil recently. So let's match the stories up and see how everything kind of turns out. And
there was a weird situation because we had already broken up in early 2017. All right, we had already broken up, and when we had broken up, we didn't make it public because we didn't want drama. We knew if we made it public after being together for almost 5 years that it was going to cause monstrous drama and people were going to be all up in our shit and try, keep in mind, over the years, I'd been swatted our family members had been swatted. People who don't even live with me and my ex had been swatted as a result of just being related to us. So we were like, there's no way that we could disclose that we're breaking up because they'll probably be trying to find out moving arrangements of where she's moving and all kinds of fucked up shit, okay? So we didn't announce when we broke up. We purposely didn't, to keep it hidden because we didn't want people to be fucking around with our lives, all right? But there was one particular day when I was streaming, I believe I was doing like a podcast, and I get a call, all right? The call is from my ex's job saying, your ex, you know, had a medical issue and we need you to come pick her up. And I'm like, well, first of all, she's my ex. We don't go out anymore. So why am I getting this call? So apparently there was no one else. None of her friends wanted to help her or whatever. I don't know the deal. I don't know the truth of the matter behind the scenes at all, okay? At that point, my ex was in the process of moving out of the house. Like, she had some of her stuff out already, and she was staying somewhere else temporarily, but she was kind of half in, half out at this time. So I was like, well, I guess I'll do the nice thing. I'll be the nice guy. I'll go and get her and figure out what the hell's going on. By the time that I had gotten to her job, I had to pay for an Uber and everything. By the time that I had gotten to her job, she was already at the hospital.
There we go. Whoops! You forgot that it was a taxi that you took, and not an Uber. Oh, and please note that nobody had any idea that they were broken up prior to this. In that 2017 Hate Live video. But, you know, that seems like a bit of a lie to me right now. So, continue on, Phil, with your debunking.
So I took the car, because by the way, I was still letting her drive my car, despite the fact that we were broken up. She was still driving my car. I was that nice of a guy. I go to the hospital to find out what the hell's actually going on, and I guess she had a panic attack. Now, this is all public information. We talked about it 2 years ago. I'm not revealing anything that hasn't already been revealed, all right? Apparently, she had a panic attack, and it was probably in regards to the fact that not only was she stressed out at work, but we had broken up. Other things, you know, all these factors had come into play. And, you know, when I showed up, essentially what happened was nothing. We sat in a fucking room, a hospital room, for 2.5 hours doing absolutely nothing. I said, is there a doctor fucking coming? Is there anyone coming? And every time I asked, I was brushed off very rudely by hospital staff. Just go sit down. Someone's coming. So we sat there and waited for almost 3 hours, you know, waiting. Someone finally showed up, and all they did was told basic information about if you're being stressed and if you're not feeling well, you know, and you have a panic attack, you should talk to someone, maybe see a psychiatrist or, you know, all this kind of crazy shit like that. And basically, the only thing that happened was when the ambulance went to her job or whatever to pick her up, they'd given her some kind of a pill. I don't even know what it was. Was it an antidepressant? Was it I don't even know, because I'm not involved anymore. You know, she's my ex. I don't know any of the ins and outs of what the fuck's really going on, right? I don't know anything. But anyway, she was all zonked out because she had been given medication. So finally, after sitting in this hospital room for almost 3 hours, they tell you can go now. Gee, thanks. So let me get this straight. You drove an ambulance to her job. You gave her a single pill. You drove her to the hospital to have her sit in a room for 3 hours, and now I'm driving her away. And you're probably going to charge her thousands of dollars for this too, right? Now, the thing is, again, we had been broken up, and it wasn't publicly disclosed. So I couldn't tell all you guys that this was things that I was upset about because she was going to get billed for it. I knew she was going to get completely ripped off for this whole hospital stay. That's what I was angry about at the time, but I couldn't disclose that to you guys because I was talking about like we, like we're going to get billed. In reality, it's all on her. And, you know, she has a job. She works a job where I know it's going to be hard for her to pay thousands of dollars of bills for a hospital stay and shit. Okay? So all that being said, all right, when I came back home, she was all zonked out or whatever, and she's like, you're going to go on your stream now and tell everyone about the story, right? I was like, of course I am, as long as it's okay with you. And she was like, yeah, go ahead. So I did. I came back, I did a stream where I explained exactly what I just told you guys. Basically the story, ins and outs, only I had to spin it to not let you know that we were already broken up, okay? And then it was actually over the course of the next week or two that she moved all her stuff out, and that was the end of our relationship. That was it. And all I saw on the internet was slander. Phil, without permission, went online and disclosed a medical issue with his girlfriend /fiance, because at the time we were supposedly engaged, even though we had broken up. People thought we were still engaged. And gave all her medical history to everyone on the internet, and then said that he's not giving permission for her to ever have an ambulance come and pick her up ever again, that from now on, no one should ever call the emergency line, but instead they should just hand her a pill and leave her alone. Like, what the fuck? Where did you get that from the story that I told? Like, that's not even close to what happened.
Okay. Where did we get that from? Let's see here. 2017, Phil. Please go ahead with that statement. Okay?
Comes in and says, oh, let's see. No, the nurse comes back in. The same nurse that gave us the sandwich. Oh, well, we had your blood pressure monitored this whole time. Your blood pressure looks fine. Everything looks good. She turns off all the machines. She says, okay, you can go. Wait, that's it? So you're not going to prescribe a medication? You're not actually going to do any tests? You're not going to do anything? That we just waited 3 hours. All you did is you gave her a pill, which you could have fucking done, and just left her somewhere. There was no reason for her to come to the emergency room whatsoever, because they did nothing. They didn't actually help her in any way besides just give her a pill.
Oh! Whoops. Next debunk story. Let's try to break this down. I'm sure we can clear the air.
Seriously, they just make shit up. They make shit up to perfectly hurt me. All right, to make me look bad. All right. So, yeah, that's the other thing. So, just so you guys know, I have a list. I actually have a list of things that are common misconceptions that people slander about me. Demanded she never go to a hospital ever again. Instead, they just give her a pill and leave her where they found her. How could I have made that demand when we were broken up?
2017, Phil?
Oh, my God. The thing is, I know if this ever happens again, I'm going to tell them, you are not allowed to bring her to the hospital. No, you get no permission to fucking do it. You can't give her a pill. You want to give her a pill, and that's it, because you're just going to waste our time again.
I'm glad we cleared it up. That your debunking about this whole story was actually wrong. In your own words, on your own video, in your own channel that people can still see today, you lied. Yikes. Now you also stated that you guys had been previously broken up. Well, let's just try to go ahead and piece this little puzzle together, okay? Prior to their breakup, they got engaged after Leanna went ahead and posted up on Twitter her fake engagement ring that she wore to work to get people to stop talking to her about that. Phil only found out during a live stream of a Jackbox game where he tried to just play it off and ha at it. And a month down the road, they got engaged for real. So, what caused their relationship to end? That's the real question. There's been no clear statement at all, ever, by any party involved. So, was it the hospital thing? Airing out your significant other's dirty laundry, talking about their medical issues to your fans right after the incident happened, while she is still feeling loopy from the sedatives? I don't know. Now, maybe it was the fact that DSP accidentally showed us this in a now deleted video from his channel. Whoops. Didn't want to get that one out there, did ya? Nah, that isn't the case. This is one of the last pictures that Pandalee posted out onto Twitter before she left Phil to move on to a better life. That's not their cat. At least they never stated they had a cat. Just a couple of hamsters that, unfortunately, didn't live much longer. This cat might actually be her new boyfriend's cat. To, on his couch in their apartment that they are sharing. As far as I can put together, she moved out on DSP on May 19th, the date of her last soap business tweet seen here. And then her last personal tweet that I could find is this statement right here. It sums it up pretty well. They had personal issues going on in the past. She needed to sort out her life. Phil was not the answer to her any longer. So, this was the story of a fangirl and an aspiring soap queen who posted about her life on a soap blog, as you can see here. Oh, look at that. Little waffle Phil. That's adorable. Oh, that's a different statement. Her family wasn't happy with her leaving at all? Moving across the country? That's unfortunate. No wonder why Phil didn't want her to go to that wedding. Or at least he didn't want to go. Maybe that was the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. But this young lady got to date her YouTube star while posting sad pictures like this. Oh hey, look, there's that chain that he says never existed. Huh. Guess he lied about that one too. Maybe he'll debunk that next. To now posting pictures like this. Look at that. She looks happy. She looks like she's out exploring her life, experiencing a new frontier. It is pictures like this that show that you can survive the pignosis and escape the gout palace. So, there's still some hope out there for Kat. But Kat, you better get out of there. Right now. That place is toxic. So to wrap up this episode of the Pig Roach Files, please go ahead, drop a like if you enjoyed this little brief jaunt through history during a very slow week that DSP had. Comment below and let me know what you thought of it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. We are still growing in numbers, agents. And I love our conversations we have in the comment section. So thank you, please keep them up. Go ahead and hit that notification bell if you haven't yet, to maybe see the next agent update. Or just a random video I put out. I believe the next one, I'm going to be live streaming the rest of his debunking video that we started to cover. Because there is still a lot more to go ahead and sift through, if you will. So, as always, be safe out there, guys. And I'll see you next time with another episode of the Pig Roach Files. Have a good one.